Do you have mismatched brick on your home? Well, I'm going to show you how to turn a mismatched mess into a near seamless look using Limewash. Let's dive right in. Variations in brick are natural, but it's not always beautiful. And if you add on to your home, it's not always possible to match the older brick perfectly. Either way, you can smooth things out with Limewash. Let me teach you step by step. First and most importantly,
fit check.
Okay, once you're looking good, it's important to clean the brick. It's best to use a pressure washer to knock off any crud that's attached itself to the home. For really heavy growth, you may want to use an algae or moss killer first. In most cases, a pressure washer will work just fine. Next is my favorite part. Oh wait, you're still watching that. So tell me, everything going good in your world? Fantastic. You still want to watch some more? Hey, you missed a spot. Buddy. Okay, let's move on. All right. Next is my favorite part. Yeah, I'm one of those weirdos that loves taping things up. You don't have to go overboard with masking because Limewash easily rinses away with water and some rags. But since this was a customer's home, I took some extra care. I mean, who does this? Oh yeah, me.
Fit check.
Okay, let me show you how to properly tape up a window and explain why this will save you time and frustration. I learned the hard way that if you have screens on your windows, Limewash can get stuck in the mesh and it's a real pain to clean out if it dries up. It's best to just go ahead and tape it off and save yourself the hassle. Use plastic, not paper, because you will be using a lot of water in the lime washing process. Drape some tarps over plants and shrubbery that you want to protect, and then it's time to mix up some paint. So grab a clean 5-gallon bucket and a clear measuring bucket. Here you're looking at undiluted Limewash. It's a pretty thick consistency, so it needs to be thinned with water. My starting point is always a 50% dilution rate. In this case, I use 2 gallons of Limewash and then 1 gallon of water. I don't like to waste any product, so I scrape the sides of the measuring bucket and then rinse the bucket using every last drop. Be sure that you're looking at the line of water and not the line of foam that forms on the top. Fill until the water line reaches the desired measurement. Then pour the water in and start mixing. Rinse out the measuring bucket so that it's clean for the next batch. A paddle mixer is best as you mix the smooth clay to a more watery consistency. Next, it's time to either fill your sprayer or dip in a masonry brush. Keep in mind, if you are using a sprayer, you will need to remove the filters to prevent clogs. A damp wall is crucial before applying Limewash to the surface. You don't want it dripping wet, so the mist function on a dial nozzle usually does the trick. Don't worry if you aren't using a sprayer because you always have to use a masonry brush to make sure the product goes on evenly and the material gets into all the nooks and crannies. Here's the process up close. You can see the differences in the bricks on this wall, but do you notice how the Limewash is tying it all together? Now the texture variations look more uniform and purposeful. The color here is Nube Gray, and that's a Roma Bio large masonry brush. Can you see it getting into all those crooks and nannies? Don't forget to snuggle up close with your painting buddy.
Moral support.
Now you can either leave the walls solid or start the distressing process. This is the trickiest part. Timing is crucial, but one clue to begin is when you notice the Limewash is just starting to dry up and turn chalky. This process is dependent on sun level and humidity, so work in small sections. It's quite experimental as well because you have to learn the brick. Different techniques will yield different results. Try different nozzle settings and spray patterns. Try pulsing the water. Or drip the water down the wall. You just want it to look like it naturally happened.
Bonus tips.
Try a spray bottle. Something cool might happen. Or paint in the distressing. You will find the rhythm, don't worry. And there you have it. Bye-bye, bad brick. And hello, uniformity. I know it seems intimidating to lime wash your entire house, but it is very DIY friendly. You can do this. Limewash is versatile and can change with your style. Add more Limewash and make it solid, or bring out your pressure washer and distress it even more. It's up to you. Jen and I are here to encourage you through the entire process. Follow along at Your Home Renewed for tips, tricks, and all things DIY. If you want even more helpful tips on lime washing your own home, check out our other videos right over here.